Hi everybody! So welcome to my monthly podcast. This is like a shorter version of what I put on Patreon. If you would like to hear the full version of this podcast, you're more than welcome to sign up to my Patreon. Tiers start at $3 and it really helps me out a lot. Welcome to the first podcast ever! This podcast is for the month of June. And yeah, let's get started. This podcast is going to be mainly like a little overview of how my month went as a small business owner and as a full-time employee. And I hope this is going to be a good chance for you to get to know me better. Well, first off, I wanted to talk about the Pride Month stickers that I made. Yay! Happy Pride, everybody! I actually want to say they were almost the best selling stickers at the conventions that I went to this month. I only have this one to show because this one is actually my favorite, so I wanted to keep it for me. It's my little gatin or goyobo with the pride flag. I also wanted to make it like a theme when it comes to shipping out my orders, and so I made this little like strips that I put on my envelopes. When I ship stuff out, I put this so the envelope doesn't like open on its own. There we go. On to other things. Some of you guys know some of my stickers are shown at the Cat Cafe in San Diego, and now I made some for another business that's called Cats and Crafts Cafe, I think. So I made some. I'm gonna show them to you right now in the video, and I don't know, I'm just really happy with how they came out. It was a little bit of a challenge for me because I'm not really a coffee lover. I was like, okay, how can I incorporate coffee and cats if I don't know anything about coffee? But yeah, I'm excited. I actually really like the fact that more businesses are contacting me for stickers, like personal custom stickers. I also wanted to talk about my Etsy orders. Yay! I started receiving 2 to 5 orders every week, which I know it may not sound like a lot, but to me that was a huge milestone that I reached, because I used to get like 1 order a month, if anything, or no orders like at all. I started taking classes at Gnomon, and which is a really cool school here in California. Imagine being a full-time employee, working, like 8 hours a day or 9 hours a day, whatever, and then going to class every Sunday all the way in LA, driving like an hour and something every Sunday, then being in class for like, I think it was 5 hours, I can't remember, and then doing homework that same day or during the week, plus having a small business, plus going to the markets and selling online, putting stuff on Instagram, putting stuff on Facebook. It was so much work. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. We, like with this business, we, like when we bought the machines, we fully committed to like, okay, we need to go to markets and like make a specific amount of money a month to pay for bills, to pay for food, to pay for the machines and keep going. And so when I decided to take a break, I was really scared. I didn't know how it was gonna be. I didn't know if we were gonna make enough money to pay for everything. Long story short, we didn't. So the last point that I wanted to bring up with my business is that I was at a convention this past week that I was really excited about, but unfortunately it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I had a really good experience overall. However, sales were not great, unfortunately, and it really sucks because you put a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money into it, and then it doesn't pay off. Full disappointment. Like, I didn't even make $100 like selling stuff. And it's all the way in San Diego. Parking was $40. $40 for parking. Like, can you believe that? Like, what? That's the bad part about this convention. However, I still wanted to bring it up because this convention was actually really fun in a way, and I had a very sweet and sentimental experience, and I want to talk about it. And I saw that they had the little like cat lounges or cat rooms, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see the kitties. I mean, I just noticed her and I was like, oh, how cute. Like, she reminds me of Gatin because Gatin was really fluffy too. Like, the person in charge, she was like, oh, just be careful because Robin is a little aggressive. Now, for those that you obviously didn't know Gatin very well because she is no longer here, but she was like that. she hated it. She hated everybody. She would bite people and she didn't care. She would scratch people and she didn't care. And so as soon as I got into the room and pet Robin, she bit me. It brought back so many memories of Gatin when she was alive, and I cried like a freaking idiot. I felt better afterwards. Let's move on because then I'm gonna freaking lose it. Now to personal updates. We had a launch event for Diablo 4. It was my first time actually celebrating a game launching, because I mean, I haven't been in the gaming industry for long, so it was the first time, and I'm really glad that it was Diablo 4. Hubby and I got there a little late, but not super late. But the decoration, it was crazy. Like they had like the tables with centerpieces with bloody stuff. Oh my god, they had a vegan booth and it was amazing. They had elote with like vegan mayonesa and stuff. Oh my god, it was so good. After that, there was like a speech by a lot of like the people involved in the game, and there was like a show, like a fire show, crazy fire show going on. We went to campus, I want to say like a week or two before the event, and we noticed they were building something, but we didn't know what it was. But now we know it was that statue. I think they were gonna use it for like to commemorate the first 500 players to reach some level. I can't remember honestly, but we actually took the cats with us. We didn't want to leave the cats alone, and so we took them with us, and I was able to get Mochi because he's very chill. I was able to get Mochi inside the office. Well, lastly, we went to watch Campeón de Campeones, where Tigres, my team, played against Pachuca. The only thing though is that we were in the sun. Oh my god, it was crazy hot that day. Regardless, it was really fun and Tigres won, which is even better. And yeah, that was it. That was my highlights of the month of June. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and thank you again for supporting my Patreon. Muchísimas gracias para todos los que me están apoyando, que hablan español, que son de México o de alguna otra parte de Latinoamérica. Muchas gracias. Ay, qué feo corazón. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego, nos vemos después. Bye everybody.